President William Ruto has spoken from Germany about the situation back home. And I am told he's not happy the way his deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua, has managed the situation, especially invasion of Uhuru Kenyatta's farm.
Some of you are concerned about what's going on in Nairobi. Let me promise you that we are going to take care of that situation.
There's trouble in paradise. Kuna fununu kwamba William Ruto na Gachagua mambo yao haiko sawa vile, ingawa wanacheza chini ya maji. Ruto has been away from the country for 4 days. He went to Germany and Belgium. And while he was there, things happened. You know, kulikuwa na maandamano, and also there was invasion of Uhuru Kenyatta's farm. And there was a phone call between President Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua on Monday night, and things didn't go down well. Because Ruto felt that even if they have political differences with Uhuru Kenyatta, invading his farm is that things were taken extra far. He didn't want things to go to that direction. And he feels that there are people in his government who planned that. And Ruto is so furious about it, and he's so angry about it. And tomorrow, Friday, he has a very big meeting in State House. You know, when you are a president and you have a deputy president who is so outspoken than yourself, then it becomes a problem. Because in this government, the deputy president, Gachagua, is more dominant. You know, he's more outspoken. He talks so much more than the president. We hear so much from Gachagua than the president. Actually, someone who is new to Kenya, he may think that Gachagua is the president and William Ruto is the deputy president. Gachagua has refused totally to lower himself. So Gachagua has decided to outsmart the master. And in the process, he has broken all 47 laws of power. No president wants to have a deputy president who talks so much, who gives so much contradictions, who articulates the government policy than the president. Privately, Ruto continues to restrain Gachagua, but Gachagua seems not to be listening, because Gachagua is so difficult to advise, and it has been so difficult for Ruto. Because Ruto doesn't want this to play out in the public that they have differences. They are trying so much to hide that, but behind the scenes, there's a battle. On the issue of demonstrations and dealing with Raila Odinga, President Ruto wants a diplomatic approach. But Gachagua wants a confrontation, a battle with Raila Odinga. And that's where Ruto and Gachagua differ. Because Ruto understands Raila Odinga so well. Because Ruto is a student of Raila Odinga. And he knows that if they choose to confront Raila Odinga, they will not succeed. It is only a dialogue, a conversation that actually can address issues here. But Gachagua doesn't want things to go to that route of a dialogue or something that appears like a handshake.
The violence that is being unleashed against the people of Kenya by Raila Odinga is trying to force us to enter into a handshake and bring him to government through the back door. I want to say from Kangocho, here in Nyeri, the land of freedom fighters, that it is not possible for him to come to government through the back door.
Gachagua has realized that Ruto has started to have a soft heart towards Raila Odinga. And that has made Gachagua so uncomfortable. Because Gachagua knows what the dialogue or something like a handshake will mean to him and some other politicians allied to Ruto. So, for them to survive politically, they need Raila Odinga as a political enemy. So, any attempt for a dialogue or something that appears like a handshake, they will fight it with all their effort. Because you can't imagine Rigathi Gachagua without Raila Odinga as his enemy. Because so many politicians, their political careers have thrived because of insulting, attacking Raila Odinga. Without Raila Odinga, Rigathi Gachagua wouldn't be there. Ndindi Nyoro wouldn't be there. Kimani Ichung'wah wouldn't be there because 90% of their politics is about Raila Odinga. What will happen to them if Raila Odinga is nowhere? They cannot survive. They won't have an enemy to fight. And their demand won't be there. So Raila Odinga has built many political careers of so many people. So President Ruto jets back into the country today. And we are waiting to hear what he will say about the things that happened while he was away, including invasion of Uhuru Kenyatta's farm. Because that's a very serious issue. Because as a president, Ruto will want to be treated nicely when he becomes a former president. Because the tradition is all former presidents that we have had in Kenya, when they retired, they were given their respect. Moi was not that a good president. He had so many enemies, including Mwai Kibaki. But Kibaki didn't treat him so bad the way they are treating Uhuru Kenyatta. Likewise, Mwai Kibaki was given his respect. And it will be respectful for Uhuru Kenyatta also to be given his respect as the former president.